Hello, YouTube, and welcome to the Go Home Show episode of XWF Mayhem, because XWF New Year's Revolution will be this Sunday. So let's get into our matches as we will settle rivalries this Sunday. But we are getting ready, because the superstars are getting ready for that last second momentum before they clash for the final time. So, in our opening contest, Demon Grim and Candy look to brawl one last time before this Sunday. Candy looking to finally move past Demon Grim and get a shot at that women's World Championship. And in our next match, Aphomet and Elsa Royal clash once more before this Sunday. Aphomet definitely pissed off that she said she didn't need help from Elsa Royal. Let's just say, let's get these two women done and over with. Aphomet definitely wants to finish this rivalry because, she feels like this has been a huge waste of her time when she should be advancing the championship goal. And then in tag team action, we have the Bark Squad taking on New Legacy Inc. Both teams looking to get back into title contention here tonight. But in our next match, before these two teams clash for the XWF Tag Team titles this Sunday, we got Grim and Jamie Madrox facing off in one-on-one action here tonight. Who will get the momentum for their team going into this Sunday? Tune in and find out. Aiden Black takes on Marshall Majors in one-on-one competition. And from the way it looks on the division rankings, Aiden Black might be squaring off against Boston for the XWF World Heavyweight Championship this Sunday. So yeah, Aiden Black looks to possibly go into that victorious, because he might have to defend his title against Boston this Sunday, because Boston is the #1 ranked contender. And speaking of championships, Brandon Collins, BDE, will challenge for the XWF Hardwired Championship when he takes on the Villain here tonight with the title on the line. Brandon Collins looks to finally win back his championship.
Everybody's gonna pay.
He has to take on a dominant champion here tonight.
There's the $1 Million Man.
And in our main event, Corral the Psycho and Bradley look to finish things off before this Sunday. Will they even make it to this Sunday? Because this rivalry has been very heated for the past few weeks. I don't even think these two will even make it to this Sunday. But let's get down to the ring and get our opening contest underway as Demon Grim and Candy one of these two is... Yep, Demon Grim is already in the ring. Here comes the... He's just took out the scheduled opponent here tonight. Damn, like Pandy just beat up Francesca Chini. And now here we go as these two women look to go at it in the middle of the ring. Referee trying to separate them, and he gets shoved out of the way, and the referee just called this contest off. Here's the thing, like, call it off all you want, but these two women have a lot of aggression to get out before this Sunday, as Demon Grimm is sent over the top rope and crashing to the outside. Now Pandy going outside after her, as Pandy gets sent back into the ring under the bottom rope. Tie up by Demon Grimm. Oh my God! Demon Grimm going right for that arm. And now going right back to the arm. Demon Grimm definitely knows what she's trying to target. Like, hey, Demon Grimm was scheduled to face Francesca Chini in our opening contest, but Pandy just completely just laid her out, drug her out here, tossing her on the ramp before making her way down to the ring. Hopefully, Francesca Chini is getting some assistance in the back, because like the paramedics have officially helped her to the backstage area. So yeah, she is on her way to the backstage area to get looked at, as Demon Grimm, as like I think like the paramedics and medical might need to come back out here and get a look at Pandy, as like Demon Grimm is definitely taking it to her at the start of this brawl that is going on in the middle of this ring. Like I said, these two women have a lot of disdain for each other at the moment. Picking her back up and sending her off the ropes. Oh! From behind! Ooh, atomic drop! That'll just bust your tailbone. And now going right for the neck. Pandy fighting her way back into this matchup. Like, she definitely took quite a bit of a beating at the start here. Pandy, oh, no, Demon Grimm up. Tie up. Pandy picks her up and tosses her into the ropes. Oh. Pandy turning things around on Demon Grimm. Demon Grimm sending Pandy into the ropes. Drop down. Ooh! Stiff elbow to the face, and we are starting this show off in an explosive way. Putting Pandy against the ropes. Slamming her down on the mat. Ooh! Stomp! Up to the midsection. As Pandy is crawling her way. Oh! She just lured her into that punch. Now Pandy taking Demon Grimm over to the ropes. Uh-oh. And a boot to the midsection. Ooh! Pandy driving the shoulder into the midsection. Picking her back up. Oh my God. And another stiff forearm shot from behind. Pandy from behind. Russian leg sweep. There we go. Off the rope. Coup de grace. Oh my God. Pandy has battled her way back into contention during this brawl. Oh no, what's she looking for? Oh my God. Camel clutch looking to make her humble. But Demon Grimm with enough fight left in her gets out of it. Springboard. Ooh! Elbow shot to the face. And a slap to the face. Give her some taste. Give her a taste. And now the referee is calling end to this brawl. And a wild way to start this episode of XWF Mayhem. We got more action coming your way as we got Baphomet to take on Elsa Royal here tonight. So let's get down to the ring and get this matchup underway. These two women can't wait till this Sunday to tear into each other. So here we go, one final time before the PLE. We got the brand new stage for both Warzone and Mayhem. Changing up the entrance setup just slightly.
Making her way to the ring from Cairo, Egypt, the Princess Man.
Making her way into the ring.
From New York,
Will be her opponent this Sunday at XWF New Year's Revolution. Face off one more time here tonight before this Sunday. Definitely turned on Elsa when it was revealed that Baphomet did not need Elsa's help to fend off then Women's World Champion Winter Parker when she was about to get her head smashed in by a steel chair. But then again, if Elsa didn't come out, she would probably still be pissed off that no one was there to help her. And goddamn, Baphomet missing that suicide dive to Elsa Royal. Elsa Royal picking up and hits her with that electric chair slam on the floor. So yeah, this is definitely started because Baphomet was being a little petty that Elsa Royal, actually, she was not only being petty, but also being offended that somebody would come to her assistance when she thought she had it under control, which clearly not, because, like, if you guys remember, Baphomet was completely out cold when Winter Parker went to get that steel chair, and she wasn't even moving. Like, Baphomet probably wouldn't even be in the ring right now. Now, if Elsa Royal didn't come for the assistance, and Baphomet is just being a little petty and angry that somebody would come out. She's angry that made her look weak. Oh my god, and a neck breaker by Elsa Royal. Tie up once again. Now taking Baphomet, making her head bang off the top turnbuckle. Baphomet proving that she's not necessarily a woman who would particularly be thankful for help from somebody who would help out somebody in a time of need. Like almost anybody would have just thanked them, and it'll be the end of that. That'll be end of story, but Baphomet decided just to attack Elsa Royal with no rhyme or reason, but to say she was just offended that Elsa Royal would help her when she thought she could handle it. Which obviously she couldn't, because Winter Parker was gonna bash her fucking brains in with a steel chair. Oh my god! Oh! Not going for the cover. Only a one count, not even a near fall for Baphomet. Elsa Royal staying in this matchup. Elsa Royal is a former XWF Women's Champion. Oh my god! She hit it, and now she's going for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. It's over. Baphomet with the victory over Elsa Royal, and she is not done! Oh my god! This bad blood is not over. Oh, she just shoved the official. Come on, yeah, like, get her out of here. This is just boiled over to the point where, like, she just doesn't care. She is that offended over Elsa Royal giving her assistance when she needed it, that she is just willing to just attack her once again. I could just say, like, their match this Sunday is going to be explosive. So yeah, if you haven't ordered this on pay-per-view yet, like, you want to get on the horn and call your local cable provider. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why am I talking like we're still in the 90s? This is going to be for free right here on this very YouTube channel. You can stream this episode, this coming New Year's Revolution, the entire past catalog, and future events right here on the Ringmaster Mike Roth YouTube channel. Like, what the fuck? Pay-per-view is dead, but we gotta move on. We got the Bark Squad taking on New Legacy Inc. in tag team competition. Like, we're in the era of streaming. Who gets on the horn? Who gets on the horn and orders pay-per-views anymore? Like, god damn. But goddamn, remember that shit back in the day? Remember Scramble Vision, where you would just watch a pay-per-view through the scrambled view of the TV screen? Hey, you couldn't see the picture, but you could hear it. Those were the fucking days. Those were the days where, like, hey, your parents didn't have money to afford it. But yeah, you could tune on to the pay-per-view channel and listen to what's going on without actually seeing anything. But right now, the Bark Squad are making their way into the ring. Kai Cenat and I Show Speed making their way into the ring. And speaking of the past two women's matches, we are proud to announce a brand new signing to XWF Warzone. And you may have remembered this woman before because she was once hired here under the name Carmella Corset, one half of the tag team, the Los Santos Thotties, or one half of the former RGW Women's Tag Team Champions. She has officially signed to XWF Warzone under her official name, under her real name, Carmen King. So she will make her debut, her re-debut, this Tuesday on XWF Warzone. And I'm pretty sure she has a lot to get off of her mind of why it took her so long to finally re-sign to the XWF after our X-Mania hiatus. But right now, New Legacy Inc. making their way into the ring. Right now, we are back to the action here on XWF Mayhem. New Legacy Inc. is here and ready for tag team battle. What the fuck am I saying? They're ready to battle tag team action. There we go. Kyle and Jericho ready to take on the team of I Show Speed and Kai Cenat. We got a Twitch streamer battle in this action. And a little bit more information with Carmen King coming back. She is replacing a woman who was recently... Actually, I don't want to say she was terminated, but her contract expired and didn't want to re-sign. Like Miss T wanted to exit. She wanted to part ways amicably and fuck it, I can't fucking speak right. Like, here's the thing, like, no beef with either side. She wanted to stick to her own promotion, Fantasy World Wrestling. And with that vacancy, allowed Carmen King to come back to the XWF. Alright, now Kai Cenat in off the tag, now taking on Hatile in the ring. Oh my god, and a neck breaker from Kai Cenat taking down Hatile. As I just felt a bead of sweat pouring down my back. And that's a little bit too much TMI if you didn't need to know that. Oh my god, Kai Cenat bringing the pain to Hatile. Ooh! Here in the XWF, we are not afraid to bring in Twitch or YouTube streamers. Like, hey, if you look at WXW, we got Dr. Disrespect and Moist Critical as Jericho getting the hot tag from Hatile. Oh my god, Kai Cenat with no one in the area to jump towards, and now being tossed into the corner. This is definitely a Twitch battle in this tag team encounter right now. We got New Legacy Inc. taking on two of the top black streamers on the Twitch platform. Oh my god, and I'm driving the fist to the face. There we go. Picking up rapid fire kicks! Oh my god! Kai Cenat picking Jericho back up, sending him into the corner. Oh my god! Elbow to the face, tie up. Now sending Kai Cenat into the wrong corner to be, and making him headbang off the top turnbuckle. Both of these teams looking to possibly get some momentum going here in 2026. As like, both of these teams want to be in tag team title contention. And now Jericho going right after I Show Speed in the opposite area. Back body drop on the ring apron. Now Jericho goes, oh my God, he just leveled him with that lariat on the floor. On a count of 4, and he just tosses him. Count of 5, Jericho makes his way back into the ring. Count of 6, as Kai Cenat makes his, oh my God, face buster to a tile. Count of 8, and Kai Cenat back into the ring. And a back body drop on ISHO Speed. 10 beats of the batter until a tile. Oh my God. Here's the thing, they're both taking out each other's tag team partners. And Jericho with those chops to the chest. Like, this is definitely a battle between both of these teams. Ooh! The kings of the IWC are definitely taking out the kings of Twitch. Ooh! Kai Cenat definitely getting worn out. He definitely needs to tag ISHO Speed back in. Oh my God! Skull-crushing finale into the cover! 1, 2, oh! Kai Cenat getting the shoulder up and a kip up. And guess what? Codebreaker! Kai Cenat was busted open off of that skull-crushing finale. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. Oh my God. Kai Cenat lacerated. And I'm pretty sure that Codebreaker was not necessarily going to do that any favors. And there are your winners. Big Jericho and Hatile. Jericho hitting Kai Cenat with that 1-2 punch of a skull-crushing finale into a Codebreaker to pick up the victory, but we gotta move on. We got Grimm taking on Jamie Madrox. Jamie Madrox representing Twisted, the team that vowed to come in and say they have been overlooked in the tag division for far too long, and they want to be the ones to finally dethrone D-Generation Fat for those XWF Tag Team Championships. Oh, let's get this matchup underway as one half of the Tag Team Champions is coming in right now. This is Grimm.
The following contest is scheduled for one
brand new
making his way to the
XWF
ring,
Tag Team
representing
title.
D-Generation X from New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, one half of the Tag Team Champions, Grimm.
The new Tag Team Championships are reminiscent of the old school XWF World Tag Team Championships back from the WWE 2K18 days of the Extreme Wrestling Federation. This time the titles sporting the Mayhem logo on the inner side plates. Here's the thing. Hey, the XWF does tend to respect its legacy when it comes
Representing Dudes with Attitude from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 232 pounds, James
Tag team action, one-on-one. Twisted are definitely superior tag team competitors, but let's see how they are. Let's see how Jamie Madrox can handle singles competition. Like Grim definitely can handle himself in solo action. Only because Grim has been at this for so long. Like, he's pretty much 47 years old. Pretty much the oldest here in the Extreme Wrestling Federation. One of the oldest. Like, Madrox and Monoxide are definitely right. Madrox, Monoxide, Violent J, and Shaggy definitely rival Grim in being the oldest. Right now, Jamie Madrox looking to club Grim's chest in. Here's the thing, Grim being one of the veterans here in the XWF, meaning like he can handle himself in solo action better than anybody in the tag team competition, in the tag team division. Oh God. Vertical suplex on the floor by Jamie Madrox. Right now, Jamie Madrox is definitely handling himself very well when he's taken on Grim. Seems like Grim might have a little bit of an off day. There's one thing, he does have a lot to worry about now. He's got the GTS Regal Rumble coming up and worrying about winning that for the first time in his career. Right now he's battling back, and I'm pretty sure Grim's got a lot on his plate, not only with the Regal Rumble, but with other stuff going on in GTS. But right now he's got to at least get that out of his mind, because, like, hey, he's possibly going to have to put those titles on the line this coming Sunday, and if he doesn't get it together, we might be looking at brand new XWF Tag Team Champions. And like, I'm pretty sure Madrox and Monoxide would be happy to take those titles, because like Madrox and Monoxide have said they've been overlooked for far too long here on Mayhem. And they say it's their time to prove it and take some tag team gold instead of messing around with unworthy talent. Unworthy talent such as New Legacy Inc., who they've been battling on and off with over the past year. They want to move on and finally take the top prize here on Mayhem. Right now, Grim battling back on Madrox. Oh my God! Yeah, well, you don't want to trust Grim Airlines that much. This 47-year-old can't necessarily fly like he used to. Oh my God! Scoop slam! Slamming Grim down on the center of the mat. Here's the thing. Considering with that suicide dive, like, I'm pretty sure Grim might decide to completely ground Grim Airlines. Because I'm pretty sure, like, Grim might not be walking much longer. But Grim with a kip up and a knee to the face of Madrox, and Madrox was busted open. And Grim looking to bring more blood out of that open wound. Ooh. Madrox looking to use the ropes for leverage. There we go. Oh! He just goaded. Oh my God! And an enziguri to the outside. Now Grim going to the top ropes. I think like Grim might want to decide to ground Grim hairlines permanently. But here's the thing, like that top rope maneuver paid off this time as he did not crash and burn. Oh my God, and he's just stomping out Jamie Madrox. Oh, reversed! And Grim sent into the barricade. Now Jamie Madrox sent into the ring post. Grim picking up Madrox and sending him into the barricade. Uh-oh. Has him up. Ooh! Boot to the face, and now going right for the face again. Oh my God, we're at a count of 6. These men need to get back into the ring. There we go. And Grim with the cover. 1, 2. No, as Madrox gets the shoulder up before the count of 3. Now Grim picking him up, sending him off the rope. Oh my God, massive Superman punch. Now Grim looking to finish this off, and this could be it. Oh no, he's setting up. Say hello to the bad guy. Uh-oh, he gets out of the Razor's Edge. Jamie Madrox gets out of the Razor's Edge. 1, 2, oh, only a 1 count. Jamie Madrox found his way to slide out of the Razor's Edge. End of days! Into the cover. 1, 2, no. Grim getting the shoulder up. I think that was Jamie's last second opportunity. Oh my God, oh my God, and now Grim is busted open. Oh no. Oh no, yeah, he was, oh no. Has him up, spins him around, sit out powerbomb. Now goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Jamie picking up the victory over Grim. Jamie Madrox is not done as he goes for a steel chair. Oh my God. No, not this. Not like this. Oh, it's Chronic. He just takes the chair away from Jamie Madrox. Chronic out here to help Grim. Ooh. If Chronic wasn't out here, he would have bashed Grim's skull in. I don't know why Doo-Hop wasn't the one to come out. Grim's own brother. Grim's own brother Doo-Hop did not come out to help him. Like, what the hell? Like, your brother was about to get his brain smashed in by Jamie Madrox, and you didn't even bother to fucking come out here. I think there might be a little bit of trouble brewing in the belt-fed camp. Because here's the thing, like, Chronic is definitely not Doo-Hop. We gotta understand why Doo-Hop did not come out to save his brother. But we gotta move on. Well, here's the thing. Days before having to defend his world title, he has taken on Marshall Majors here tonight. Aiden Black in action. In non-title action as he takes on Marshall Majors. I would say, like, Aiden Black wants to be a fighting champion, but I don't think he has defended this title once when he decided to go into one-on-one action with anybody within the past month and a half. It's almost like he was just doing one-on-one matches just to prove that he is tough, but he's not tough enough to put that championship on the line against any of them. But he's a fighting competitor. I gotta admire him for that, but I'm not necessarily gonna call him a fighting champion because he hasn't not once put the title on the line against anybody he's faced here on Mayhem. But right now, here comes your reigning XWF World Heavyweight Champion, Aiden Black. Here's the thing, what a year that he's had in 2025. Defeated Ringmaster Mike Roth back at X-Mania 10 to win that championship. He did lose it to Chronic, but he won it back at Summer Armageddon, but with help from a very biased official being his former rival Ringmaster Mike Roth. But he has kept a hold of that championship for the remainder of 2025. He definitely proved that he is the breakout superstar for last year by winning that championship. But we will soon see who's going to be the next star to break out
from Camden, New
here in
Jersey,
2026. And Marshall Majors definitely says that it's going to be him. He is him. He will be the 2026 breakout superstar. And he's going to use this match here tonight to prove that. Marshall Majors making his way into the ring. He is ready to take on the reigning XWF World Heavyweight Champion. But then again, speaking of breakout talents, you can't necessarily have that conversation without including the guy who will be competing in our main event tonight, Gravity Well, who was a former United States of Anarchy champion who also held on to that title for a long time. Like, he definitely held that title with a relentless death grip. And and Gravity Well definitely showing that he wants to move on to being World Heavyweight Champion, but also he's got to go through his opponent here tonight, Corell the Psycho. And I'm pretty sure if we're counting, if he goes over Corell the Psycho this Sunday, we might be looking at a brand new #1 contender going into the Ultimate Royal Rumble, where we might see Corell the Psycho capture that title. Corell the Psycho, I'm talking about Gravity Well. Fuck, I'm getting confused here, but right now Marshall Majors is laying a beating on our reigning champion. As Aiden Black rolls to the outside of the ring. There we go. Just waiting for the champion to make his way back into the ring. Now Marshall Majors exits to the outside and knees to the midsection as he goes right in after somebody who possibly wants to be the one to take that champion on. There we go. Sets him up and sends him in the ring under the bottom rope. And here's the thing, like after XWF New Year's Revolution, like we are starting our run to the Ultimate Royal Rumble. Here's the thing, the Ultimate Royal Rumble is our biggest pay-per-view, actually, and is the first stop on the road to X-Mania. But right now, Aiden Black proves that he wants to take that world title into X-Mania this year. And again, it's going to be quite a 3-month journey for our reigning and defending world champion. Because, like, hey, he's definitely put on a lot of matches with a lot of contenders in the past few weeks. He's definitely been a workhorse in the main event scene, and now Marshall Majors picking him up. Oh my God! Now Marshall Majors looking to knock off the champ. What? No! Not even a near fall for Marshall Majors. Marshall Majors was close to picking up a huge win over our world champion. That would have definitely cemented his stake of wanting to go for that world title. Oh my God, not out here! Has him up, choke slam on the floor! Oh my God. A relentless maneuver by our world champion. Now Aiden in Black. Oh my God! Now going for the cover. One. Nope. Only one count as Marshall gets his shoulder up. Now Aiden to the top. Oh my God. Nope. Oh, Luther's press! Oh my God. Now into the cover again. 1, 2, and a near fall. Marshall Majors refusing to give up, but Aiden Black going to the top rope once again as he tells Marshall to get his ass up. Off the rope. Oh my God! Aiden Black. Oh, no one home. Marshall Majors getting out of the way and into a Saito suplex. Get to the midsection. Aiden has him up. Oh my God. No. Oh my God. Aiden Black looking to do harm to Marshall Majors here. Like Aiden Black has picked up the aggression at the beginning of 2026, and now he's going to the top rope. Oh my God, elbow drop to the spine. Now Shoot rolls him over, goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. The champion picking up another victory. He has been on a hot streak
Here's your winner.
since the beginning of the new year. Aiden Black continuing his winning streak into 2026. Like, is anybody going to be able to stop this guy? Alright. But I'm pretty sure, like, the only person that probably could possibly stop Aiden Black would be his former rival, Bosty. But here's the thing, like, could Bosty possibly win the championship this Sunday? Bosty is the #1 contender for that world title. Tune in to New Year's Revolution and see if we will have a new champion, or will Aiden Black continue his reign into the Ultimate Royal Rumble. But we gotta move on. We got title matches. We got ourselves a title match right now. Brandon Collins challenges the Villain for the Hardwired Championship. So let's get down to the ring and get this matchup underway. All right. The Villain putting his title on the line against Brandon Collins, aka BDE.
Television Championship.
Brandon Collins, BDE, officially signing with TNA Wrestling, which is going to debut tonight on AMC. Looking like he's ready to win back that Hardwired Championship here tonight to set off the AMC era of TNA Wrestling. Set off his TNA run by winning championship gold here tonight. Definitely also held like a death grip on that title. for the lack of commentary, but hey, this is a long-ass entrance. More pyro for the current reigning hardwired champion. Motherfucker has a longer entrance than Roman Reigns. Put up the belt graphic.
Introducing the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 210 pounds, Brandon Collins.
He is ready to take back his hardwired championship.
And his opponent from North Carolina, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Hardcore Television Champion of
The villain walk out here tonight as hardwired, as still the hardwired champion. Surprisingly, Michael Green is still the United States of Anarchy champion. We would have thought like that guy would have fucking lost it months ago. But hey, here we are with that fat ass still walking around with championship gold. And right now, the villain going right after BD. Oh my God, Poison Rana! Uh-oh. Knee to the face. Yeah, like he's coming out on fire immediately. He definitely wants to take it to BDE at the start of this matchup. Yeah, BDE needs to definitely regroup. And he hits the villain with a cutter. Rethink your strategy as you want to try to attack the champion. Oh my God! You definitely need to rethink your strategy after taking a maneuver like that. And then he gets tossed to the outside, and now the villain exiting the ring as well, but BDE turning things around on the floor. Oh my God! Knee to the face! Taking him back up, tie up. Now sending the villain over to the other ringside area, setting him. Oh, curb stomp on the floor! He's got to get him back into the ring if he wants to pin him. Oh my God, Pele! He has definitely turned this around out here on the floor, but he needs to get him back into the ring if he wants to win that championship. We're at a count of 6. Now, the villain back in before the count of 7. Oh, for fuck's sake. I just walked myself into that meme. 1, 2. Oh, we almost had a new champion. Brandon has him up. Ooh, forearm to the back of the neck. Oh my God! And he took him down into the cover once again. 1, 2, and no. Brandon Collins has been on fire since they made their way back into the ring. He has turned this around. He is determined to win the Hardwired Championship here tonight. And here's the thing, like, it was last minute decided that this match would be for the Hardwired Championship, and Brandon Collins was well determined to enter this match since he found out that the title would be on the line here tonight. But it seems like he did kind of catch DeVille, which that announcement did catch the reigning champion off guard, as like he wasn't prepared to face Brandon here tonight with his title on the line. And the villain is busted open. And there's a scoop slam by Brandon Collins as Brandon goes to the top rope. Here we go. He's telling the champ to get up. Off the rope. Oh my God, elevated curb stomp into the cover. Will we see a new champion? 1, 2, and no! As the villain rolls to the outside. Pretty much the only thing he could do to save his championship as Brandon goes to the outside with a suicide dive. Now Brandon knows he cannot win the title outside the ring. The villain looking to turn things around out here as he tosses Brandon back into the ring. Ooh, and speared off the apron once again. Brandon going to the top. What's he thinking? Oh my God, and a drop kick, missile drop kick to the outside. The villain boot to the face. Oh, oh, oh! Ooh, Insaguri. The villain looking to fight his way back into this match. Tie up. Brandon picking him up, sending the villain back into the ring. Oh my God, picking him up. What's he looking for? Oh my God! And a power bomb. Going for the cover once again. 1, 2, 3, and then we have a new champion. Brandon Collins has won the XWF Hardwired Championship. Brandon Collins was determined to win championship gold here tonight, and he has done it. Back to the top here on the Mayhem mid-card. XWF Hardwired Champion once again. He's just spinning the belt around. Oh my God, he's celebrating like he's Seth frickin' Rollins. But there is your winner and new Hardwired Champion, Brandon Collins. Holy shit, he is happy to finally win championship gold once again. This might be his year in 2026. Like, he's also signed to TNA Impact. Brand new Hardwired Champion. Who knows? This might be the year where BDE might be a breakout star in professional wrestling. But let's move on. We got our main event to get to as Terrell the Psycho looks to one-up Gravity Well in one-on-one action. So let's get down to the ring for our main event and get this matchup underway. Both of these men. Oh my God! Shot block to the leg by Gravity Well. Gravity Well definitely looking to harm his opponent. Oh my God. And the bell has rung, and oh my God, Gravity Well going right for the face. Ooh! A stomp to the back by Gravity Well. Gravity Well definitely determined to harm his opponent here. And definitely just starting off with that pre-match attack where he just chop blocked his opponent on the back of the leg. Oh my God, he's just biting him in the fingers. Gravity Well is also determined to possibly be the next World Heavyweight Champion. But the majority of his run here in the Extreme Wrestling Federation has been with a championship, and it's odd to see this man without championship gold around his waist. Whoop. Gravity Well outsmarting his opponent by getting back into the ring. Corell the Psycho has him up. Actually, Gravity Well has Corell the Psycho up as he power-bombed him into the barricade. He's getting the wrestlers confused here. Tie up by Corell as he tosses Gravity Well back into the ring. Like, at least have this match be in the ring. At least these competitors should stay in the ring more than they're out. They should be out to be in the ring more than they've been outside the ring. Corell picking up for the count, turning things around on Gravity Well, now going for the cover 1, 2, 2 count. Corell the Psycho definitely laid in his attack on Gravity Well. Both of these men proving that they want a shot at that World Heavyweight Championship, which I'm pretty sure this Sunday we will see who... Oh my God! Blatant low blow! That was right in front of the official! Where's the disqualification? 1, 2! As Corell the Psycho almost picked up the win with a blatant illegal low blow! Oh my God! Now here's the thing, like, the referee just doesn't give a damn about the rules. Because, like, that was blatant cheating. That should have been a disqualification. I don't know what the fucking ref was thinking by not disqualifying Corell the Psycho. As Gravity Well is making his way back to his feet. Oh my God! And he avoided that top rope curb stomp. And here's the thing. Good thing Gravity Well got out of the way because he would have had his face slammed into the mat. Oh! Nice. I'm pretty sure Gravity Well might want to think about icing his manhood after this matchup, but Corell the Psycho avoiding a spear, but he didn't avoid that super kick as he busted him wide open. Like I said, both these men have zero love lost for each other. Like, this has been a brutal rivalry for the past month and a half for these two men. Uh-oh. Oh my God! And a neck breaker by Gravity Well. And a slap to the face. Give him a little bit of a taste. Gravity Well definitely proving that he is a brutal competitor here in this ring. But Corell the Psycho definitely showing that he can manage his aggressiveness with aggressiveness of his own. Kick to the midsection. Oh! And Corell getting out of it as Gravity Well was thinking about going for that Canadian Destroyer. And he hits him with a spear into the cover. 1, 2, and no! Corell getting the shoulder up. Off the rope. Moonsault! Into the cover. 1, 2, and no! Gravity Well just looking to toy with his opponent right now. He's showing off on his opponent. He might not want to do that too soon because, like, we've seen superstars who gloat during matches have the momentum turned around on them. But then again, hey, when you're as tough as Gravity Well, hey, you can gloat and pander as much as you want, and nobody's gonna attempt to do anything about it. Drop down by Carell. Oh my God! Oh! Slamming him back first on the mat. Ooh! Double foot stomp to the face as Gravity Well avoided that big boot. Now he's pulling him back towards the center of the ring. Kick to the slap to vicious slap to the face. Carell has him up. Oh my God! Vertical suplex, taking him down. Gravity Well caught him as he was going to remove that turnbuckle. Canadian Destroyer connects as he goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. This match may be over, but I don't think Gravity Well is done as he pulls out a steel chair. Referee trying to prevent this. No! Oh my God! He's going right back to that leg. And he just tells the ref to get out of the way. Oh my God! No! Gravity Well doing everything short of possibly Pillmanizing this guy. Like, he just slammed that steel chair into the leg. I'm quite surprised Gravity Well didn't even try to Pillmanize him. And then again, he did everything to that leg short of Pillmanizing him. But there is your winner, Gravity Well. But that will bring us to the end of this episode of XWF Mayhem. We will see you this Sunday for New Year's Revolution, when these rivalries will come to their conclusion. So, until then, oh yeah, and also don't forget about doubleheader Saturday for WXW. But till then, peace the fuck out.